The Democrats want to give seniors on Social Security and the disabled a $440 raise.
What?
But the Republicans, they say, no, no, no. No, you ain't. I say just about anything. Hello, y'all. Hello. Y'all heard that intro right. You heard it right. We have a Democratic Congressman, John Larson, who's trying to fight for the little people, the seniors, the elderly, the people on Social Security and SSI. He wants to give them more money. He's saying because everything is so high, sky high, food is high, rent is high, property tax is high, medical is high, their meds is high, everything is high. So how can a senior live off of that low money? They have to go and stay with their kids or relative or be put in a nursing home somewhere because they cannot afford. It's hard out here, y'all. It's hard. I'm a senior and it's hard. I don't get Social Security. But you know what, y'all? If I didn't make what I make, there's no way I could survive. Really, I couldn't survive. So I don't see how these seniors are doing. They living on a very small, limited budget. Now you got a Democrat out here fighting for the elderly and the disabled. They should have been fighting for the elderly and disabled. Why wait so long? And John Larson is saying that the Republicans, they don't agree with the raise. Now, someone is saying $440 a month. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I have no idea, y'all. But I'm going to read y'all some things. And y'all let me know. I'm going to play video, okay? Now, I need you to go down in the description box, okay? Because you know what? I got cookingwithsandrafaye.com, okay? And I also have an Etsy shop. I need to go visit that too. And make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch this entire video, people. Please watch it. You don't want to miss anything that I got to say. You don't want to miss it now. Okay? All right. Thank you very much for doing that. All right. Now, someone sent me this. Now, this is why I started to talk about this. This is why I felt like I should speak on this right here. Somebody sent this to me here. It says here, this is from the guy. It was in his description box of his video. The guy is the Tech Show. That's what he called his show, the Tech Show. It said lawmakers are split on the debt ceiling deal, with Republicans like Lindsey Graham seeking to delay the process by 90 days to address the issue of defense. Meanwhile, the Social Security 2100 Act was reintroduced. Notice they said reintroduced with the aim of providing a $440 increase to Social Security payments per month, y'all, per month, which would bring recipients to 125% above the poverty level. 125% above instead of right there at it. You know, that's what they're trying to say. Representative Larson spoke on the need to strengthen the Social Security Administration. I agree with that. It do need to be strengthened. It does. Yeah. Which operates at under 1% administrative costs and has effectively served more than 66 million Americans. He also highlighted the 5 million people on Social Security who are living below the poverty line because everything's so high, y'all, and called for an increase in their benefits. They need increases, y'all. Nobody can live like this. Nobody. The bill now sits with the House Ways and Means Committee and it's still unclear whether it will get brought to the floor for a vote. It's been sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. How long is this going to sit there? Because nobody wants to be the villain. Now, you're going to ask yourself this, okay? Now, if they do decide to raise that and give us that kind of money to seniors, if they do decide to raise that, will it hinder the budget? Will it hinder it? Well, it's already things been hindering our budget. Okay, they can afford to do this for the seniors and the disabled on SSI and SSDI. They could afford to do that if they stop paying Ukraine. They stopped sending money over there to Ukraine. They could have been done this, y'all. Okay, take care of the elderly. Because they took care of you. This country would not have been what it is today if it wasn't for the elderly, the older people from way back when, okay? Take care of your elderly people. Now, they stopped sending money over there, and they stopped taking care of all these immigrants that they're letting over here. Right, letting over here, okay? We sick of this. We sick of taking care of people that really don't belong in this country, who come over here just for a freebie and say that they are asylum seekers. And we don't know if they're asylum seekers or not. Coming over here and we taking care of them in hotels, putting them up in nice hotels and houses and rental properties. We putting them all up in there. When here we got veterans laying on the streets and homeless people laying on the street. We got all these people laying on the street in America that are Americans, okay? But you don't take care of them, okay? Now, if it wasn't for all this going on, you know what? They can afford to pay the elderly and disabled more money. Because this is poverty, y'all. Think about it. Look at the food prices. Look how much milk costs. Look how much eggs cost. Look how much meat costs. Look how much everything costs. Cars, houses, property tax going up, everything going up. Look how much it costs. Medications. Seniors can't afford all that. They can't. They gotta go live with somebody. Y'all might have to go live with somebody, a relative that you really don't want to live with because you can't afford to live by yourself. That's true, y'all. It's true. I'm sick of these people. They act like they don't see it. I'm going to play this video for y'all. Okay, listen to what he's saying. It's about 3-something minutes long. Listen to what he's saying. It's making sense. I hate to say this because he is a Democrat. He's a Democrat, y'all. Ooh. Here we go.
I think the most important thing that we can do with regard to identity theft and with regard to Social Security is enhance the program. And Social Security has not been enhanced since Richard Nixon was the President of the United States in 1971. There have been no improvements. So when you get your card, and Mr. Chairman, I took the liberty, I blew up your card and my card, but everyone is going to get these. And on it, it will tell you just how many Social Security recipients you have in your district. And then it will break it down to those children in your district that are getting Social Security, to those veterans that are getting that Social Security. But most importantly, and something we don't talk enough about as well, is how this is an engine for economic recovery. Mr. Chairman, you have 161,374 Social Security recipients in Georgia's 3rd, and monthly, your district get $270 million comes into the district. That's incredible. I have 662 Social Security recipients who get $270 million monthly. We have not improved or enhanced that in 52 years. A gallon of milk cost 72 cents in 1971. Obviously, everybody on this committee knows what's happened in terms of prices. And when you add that to what we're living in now, in terms of what political scientists and historians are calling a polycrisis, when you look at what's happening globally, just in the area of, let's say, the pandemic, the supply chain issues, the ensuing global inflation, and then add to that a global war, that's in essence what the Ukraine war amounts to, and you look at the pressure Who is the group that impacts the most? Seniors. How so? Everybody knows this, but we don't talk about it enough. Of the more than slightly over 1.2 million people who've perished in this pandemic, 855,000 were over the age of 65. Of the people that are impacted the most on inflation, those are people on fixed income. Those are the 66 million people on Social Security. They need our help, and they need it now. Not only in terms of protecting identity theft, but most importantly, the theft of not having their Congress do what it should do. 5 million of our fellow Americans get below poverty level checks, having worked all their lives and paid into a system that only Congress can change.
Now, I must admit, y'all, this man spoke the truth. That's coming from a Democrat. I don't know much about John Larson. He's an elderly person. Maybe this is why he feels the way that he does. He said the elderly are living in poverty. It has not been changed, what he says, since 1971, has not been enhanced. Since 1971, he said, in 52 years. This is having an impact on the seniors. But nobody cares about the seniors. Even though they're going to be older one day, they don't care about the seniors. Even though they got elderly parents, elderly grandparents, elderly aunts, even though they got them, they don't care. The people that we put into office, the politicians, they could change this for the elderly to make their life more comfortable. But do you think they care? Now, I know a lot of people don't like Democrats, but this right here, now, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Some of y'all going to get mad. This right here, to me, is a good thing, okay? I don't mind taking care of the seniors and disabled. I just don't want to take care of people, that's able-bodied, who can do for themselves. Been living on the system for years, almost their whole entire life. Even if they are working, they live on the system. They work the bare minimum just so they can get their benefits that they don't get cut off, y'all. The bare minimum. But here we got a class of people, seniors and handicapped people, disabled people, who need this money, who need extra income. I agree with this man right here, y'all. I agree with him. I do. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all don't believe in it. But you know what, though? I want y'all to look at this right here. Look at this video right here. Look at what they're saying about the Republicans. I don't know if this is true or not, but I don't know. They talking about it. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section.
John Larson is a serious legislator with another serious proposal. He has once again gone back to the drawing board. He's drafted a substantial piece of legislation. But here are the facts. The average Social Security benefit's about $18,000 a year. $18,000 a year. That means half the people who receive Social Security benefits receive less than $18,000 a year. Now contrast what John's attempting to do here this morning with what Republicans are prepared to announce as soon as the debt crisis issue is resolved. And that is, as reported this morning, which we've known for a bit in the Ways and Means Committee, they intend to go forward with another tax cut proposal after making the argument here for restraint as we proceed to the debt ceiling discussions. Since 2001, these are facts, Republicans have led with $5 trillion worth of tax cuts. 201, trillion three, 203, a trillion. December 2017, borrowed $2.3 trillion for a tax cut. And for them to begrudge John Larson's legislation here, which would boost the earning power of people at the lower end, as Hakeem noted, an earned benefit, is consistent with the recklessness with which they've approached the debt ceiling argument.
So basically, y'all, he is blaming Republicans for not letting this bill go through. Act 2100, Social Security Act 2100 bill. They're blaming the Republicans for this. He said they don't want to boost the earnings of people at the lower end. They don't want to do it. Because we already got a lot of bills. We already ain't paying our bills. We already are not. We behind. Look at the debt ceiling. Look at inflation. We cannot pay elderly people more money. That's what the Republicans are saying. But yet some of the rhinos, y'all, are letting money go over there. Let Biden, let money go on over there to Ukraine. If we stop taking care of some of these other countries, y'all, we would have more money to help the senior people. We would have more money. We wouldn't have to be going through this. But no, nobody's thinking about the little people. I'm mad at Republicans and Democrats, okay? Why John Larson, the only one, seem to care? Well, those people standing up there with him, they care, evidently. Okay, like I said before, like I keep saying, there are good Democrats. And there are bad Democrats. There are good Republicans and there are bad Republicans. There is, y'all. It really is. Okay. Like I said, I don't know what he has done in the past. I don't know. John Larson, Representative John Larson, Democrat. I don't know what he has done and what his policies are because I haven't researched him. I only saw this video. Okay. I don't know all those Congress people. I don't know them all. I don't know their character and what they are for. I really don't. I only know pretty much about my state, you know. It says right here, it said John Larson. He's got a check. He's got a blue check. It says Social Security beneficiaries should not receive a below poverty level check each month. They should not receive a low poverty check every darn month. They shouldn't. After paying into this program their whole entire working life. They paid for it. They need more money. They paid for it. The government used their money, y'all. They invested this money. They did wrong with this money, the Social Security money. They did wrong. Social Security 2100, a sacred trust, would enhance and expand benefits. A common sense policy, y'all. A common sense solution for the elderly. Common sense. Nobody cares, though. Nobody cares, y'all. It don't care whatsoever. It says right here also, Social Security 2100 is a sacred trust. For 87 years, the federal government has kept the promise to all Americans. If they contribute to Social Security with each and every paycheck, they would be able to retire with dignity, y'all. Dignity. President Biden has called this promise a sacred trust. It is Congress' responsibility to keep that promise and to safeguard Social Security for all Americans, every last one of them. Congress must also ensure the benefits keep up with Americans' expense for today, tomorrow, and forever. Keep up with the expense. Do you think it's actually keeping up with the expense right now with all these high prices and what's going on now with inflation? Do you think the check is keeping up? The Social Security checks? Do ya? If you do, you crazy. That's why, as chairman of the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee, Representative Larson authored the Social Security 2100, a sacred trust. This is a sacred trust. They promise you that you will not be living in poverty. Y'all, this is their promise to the American people. But look what's happening. Look what's happening. They promised to protect right here against inflation, improve the annual cost of living adjustment, COLA formula, to better reflect the costs incurred by seniors through adopting what's called a CPIE formula. This provision will help seniors who spend a greater portion of their income, and we know they do, on health care and other necessities. Improve inflation protection will especially help older retirees, people of color, I don't know why I got to put that in there, and widows who are more likely to rely on Social Security benefits as they age. So they saying people of color, y'all gonna rely on it because a lot of y'all evidently don't work enough. You don't work enough, so you're not gonna get enough in Social Security because you're not gonna get a retirement check from nowhere else. You just gonna depend on your Social Security check like a lot of other people done. Okay, but they point y'all out, colored people, people of color. Protect low-income workers. 5 million seniors currently live in poverty. I say it's more than that. It's way more than 5 million. No one who's paid into the system over a lifetime should retire into poverty. I agree with that. They shouldn't, but they do. They do, y'all. Everything's going up, y'all. We can't help that. That ain't our fault. That's the people who we elected. It's their fault. Okay, it is. The new minimum benefit will be set at 25% above the poverty line and would be tied to wage levels to ensure that the minimum benefit does not fall behind. Provides a tax cut for 23 million lower and million income Americans, reducing their taxes on their Social Security benefits. I don't know what that means right there. I guess they're talking about people who work and reducing their taxes because they don't take out taxes on Social Security checks. They don't do that. So I don't know what they're talking about right there. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't like Democrats. But like I said, all of them not bad. This is a good thing right here. And like I said, I don't know about this John Larson, but this is a good thing that he's trying to do for seniors. It is good, okay? It is, okay? And these young people, they need to get up off their tail, okay? I don't feel sorry for them. If they living in poverty, it's because they want to live in poverty. Now, some of y'all probably saying, well, the senior people, you know, the people that are old and elderly, they brought this on themselves because they didn't work enough either. They didn't put enough money into Social Security. They don't have no other extra income. They don't have no side hustle. They don't, have anything. They didn't prepare for their life. Yeah, that's true. They didn't prepare for their life. But you know what, though? What we're going to do about it now? What you going to do about it now? It's too bad now. It's too bad. It's too late, okay? It's too late, all right? They already old and getting Social Security, and half of them can darn near walk. So, hey, it's done now. So we not going to be talking about that, all right? Go down in the comment section and tell me what y'all think because, this is kind of weird. It's weird for me. And with all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up.
Yeah.